Welcome to the Chronicle Podcast. This is Samuel Lyon. Welcome to our all-new episode here. Joining me for the very first time here on the podcast is, of course, in the creative space, an actor, a host, a CEO of the Obegu Unusual brand, the visionary and founder of the Carnival Queen brand, or the Carnival Queen Pageant, and obviously, most especially, Stone and Angel's baby boy. Please make welcome to the podcast, Ashu Francis Obegu.
Samuel, thank you.
All right, so what took you so long to finally make it here, to sit here finally across me?
I would say we were just waiting for the right time, and I think this is the right time. As for today appearance here, you can see the way I came in here with my excess luggage. It's been a rough day. Sundays are not usually my free days as it is for some people. So yeah, it is what it is.
And for most of you that don't know this personality seated here, I mean, some people would be gagging that finally he made it here. After months of Obegu, I know maybe today you are gonna just kill me because I will be giving you a whole lots of flowers on this episode because I would say you helped kickstart this consistency for the past 7 months for me without even knowing, because your event, the second edition of TCQ, the Carnival Queen Pageant, the work I saw you put in there, the week leading up to that, and the week leading up to that, and the days leading up to that, and the day off, I was like, I've known you for almost for a year at that time, 12 months straight, and what I saw you, or the capacity I saw you in those days, like literally empowered me. I'm like, I mean, if he could share for himself, because most of the time I'm like, because I remember when I was like, I'm not sure to even do it this year. And yeah, you were your friends, your team, your support, and the people that turned up in December, where people that are like, okay, influx of people go out, and you just have visitors, and your event might be empty. Yours was packed. And that empowered me, and I'm like, I believe a day before that, I started doing content lead up to that. And after the event, I'm like, no, I think I'm going all in. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. And obviously, it took me this long to finally get you here. And I was like, if I don't get in now, I don't know if this might be possible. I don't want. So I literally wanted to give you flowers for helping make this happen.
Thank you. I didn't even know. You know, they say growth is not loud, and success to me means impact. So as much as I don't feel like I have really attained that level of success, but hearing you say you know, were kind of spurred up to get back on track, because I know you to be a podcaster. That's the first thing I know Samuel to be, and then to an extent you kind of relaxed, and then seeing you pick it up again, I didn't even know you drew inspiration from something that even is remotely, related to me. But to hear that you drew inspiration from, we thank God for grace altogether. We thank God for grace, and for anything that has to do with TCQ, I give it up to the team. Yeah, to the team. So I can't take the flowers alone. That would be very bad of me.
Like because the flowers, take the entire garden.
So the entire garden, the farm goes to TCQ team, always on point.
All right, so your entire brand, it carries the word you brand yourself with the word unusual. And what was like the exact moment that you realized that, oh, this is what is blending, like you're trying to blend an option and just absolutely different, and use the word unusual, because it's just like we all know, it's not something that everybody would just go by, and you have embodied that for me, because it's not just a word. To me, it's more like it's a mindset now. It's the way you pull up, and I see that. So I feel one of the first things I wanted to get was like one of the exact moments in your life you realized that blending in wasn't an option, and then birth the unusual.
Well, blending in, I wouldn't necessarily say I had to blend in. I would say I stood out.
That's right, because I'm like,
yes,
because I feel like you are always in the crowd, but you've never blended in the crowd, because you've always, as if you have this extinct different from people that you have to like. That's it, because it's always crazy. I see you at events. I see the way you, even when it's a show black and white, people will come along and be like, oh, shit.
We're still going to be black and white now. I respect it, but giving it a twist, it's still going to be black and white, please. Don't set me up for drags.
With set you up for drags, okay, like what you.
I respected the color. I respected the theme of the day. I showed up, but I showed up in grand style. So I mean, well, to answer your question, to be very honest, they say the things we do, most times we don't see that we do those things, and for us, some of those things just come naturally, right? I wouldn't say I actually sat down to say I want to be different. I feel like growing up, I have not always been that conventional child, I didn't do the things children my age did as a then. I didn't play the kind of, games children my age played and stuff like that. And I think that really just singled me out, Of course, there were a lot of backlashes, here and there. Why is he always doing this and stuff like that? And I thank God for the kind of parent I have and the kind of upbringing, right, that they gave me and stuff like that. So it just came to me naturally that the things I do are not always the conventional, right? It's not something I actually sat down to say, I want to be different. To be very honest. And the name unusual as the word didn't even come from me. I didn't give myself that, right? I didn't give myself that. It actually came from, this is very funny, and I don't think he even remembers he did this. It came from my choir master in church. He just called me, you're so unusual. You're so unusual. They say, when choir has to do with uniforms and stuff like that. So you're so unusual. Your shoe is black, but it has touch of something. And why are you always, when we say let's go on this, I will appear in the correct color, but there's always something to distinguish me from the rest. And he just can't say, I can't even send you out because we were told to wear black and white. You're wearing black and white, but your black and white has a twist. And for the fact that I didn't mention that it should have a twist, so I can't even send you out. So just enter. Do you understand? So that's where the word unusual, you understand, came from. And then he started adding it. I'm like, okay, let me just brand this. Let me just brand it, and went on my social media. I incorporated it into my fashion brand, and then it started. And I'm so happy that a lot of people out there accepted it and saw that, okay, yeah, this is actually what I exude. Standing out and being different and breaking from the norm, stuff like that. So
Hail Mary, huh?
It just came naturally. I didn't plan it.
So one of the times while researching for this, I'm like, the Hail Mary boy. Where did that come from?
That's my religious, spiritual life. I'm a Catholic, and I'm not a staunch Marian devotee. For Catholics, we have saints. I have a saint. Yeah, I have my saint, and we honor Mary a lot, right? And I have the Hail Mary boy is something that has come through for me. Whenever I'm tensed, whenever I need to just say something that connects me with my mother, right? I just say my Hail Mary and I get it done, and it works for me. I don't know, this might sound cliche, but it works for me, right? It really does work for me. Going on stage for a pageant, a competition, anything I want to do, anything I want to do, even if I pray from my house before leaving, before I get on it, I say my Hail Mary in my mind and I go for it. So I'm the Hail Mary boy, right?
I couldn't help but want to ask about that. You were the first person, if not one of the first persons that I was like, because I know who you are, I know who you are, like in terms of what you do, and obviously we're gonna get into that. But the fact that I'm like, you're always busy. I'm like, well, I used to trade a joke which I'm like, if they give a partnership for what market, they go give you, like, you will be one of the honorees. Like, you visited that market, even the people that sells okra and pepper. I'm like, Jesus.
Sometimes more than one time a day. Right?
Sometimes even get us that. Like, don't get me started on that. And I'm like, how? And I remember, I'm like, how do you recharge? What do you do? Because I was like, do you even have Netflix, which you do now? And do you even watch? Like, what do you do? And you like, I mean, church is my recharge. Like, I will go for rehearsals. Like when I want like rehearsals. So when I saw the Hail Mary boy, and I was just on that, and which led me, was I was going to the rabbit hole of like, how can I make this the best sit down that I could possibly do? And I had to go through your conversation with a podcast brand, Thrive Network, last year, and listening to
Thrive Network.
I remember Thrive Network last year on the podcast, and you had so much to say under 24 minutes. That conversation was amazing. If you're a lover of conversation, you can go check it out. And I learned there the love for your younger brother, you telling him that personally for you, as at that time, I don't know if that still said, maybe the boy don't fuck up now, but like if he hasn't fucked up, you said like all I do is he's one of my, if not the inspiration for, because like I need to make sure that I take that burden off my mom at least. So he's my responsibility. You also talk about your mom sewing. My mom sews. You talk about learning. You learned female tailoring first before learning the men, and how you even started tailoring was how you used to shape. Because when you were talking about the shaping of clothes, I'm like, oh shit, that was a culture back then.
It was. The pencil trousers with the invisible zip at the seam line.
Oh my god! And
I did all those things.
On the shirt, and make sure the shirt is like a body hug on skin tight.
I was the best at it in my secondary school.
Oh my god! And then you were saying, okay, how opening up on how being vulnerable enough to say how you were the smaller frame and everything, and also how could I access to the people that I felt bigger than life. I helped them like, okay, now you did do this thing. Who did this? But you said it's you. So that was how I learned how to like shaping off clothes and everything. And here we are. And I couldn't just like, I was just thinking, I'm like, wait, what? And it was just like, could you like take us back on a journey, like on the first day that you decided to be like, I need to get things done and everything, and how this whole journey of getting into the fashion industry all started?
Well, it started with a piece of what I love to call art. Just, staying one side of the house. Mom can no longer use it because she's into another business, and her eyes and her waist, so she couldn't sit for long, and then her eyes, she couldn't see through the eye of the needle and stuff like that, so she had to let go of the sewing machine. It was just there in the house, and we are 6 children, and I'm the 5th out of 6, right? And none of my siblings saw it as something that they can play with. Yes, it started as playing with. In fact, they saw it as something that they shouldn't go close to, because that was my dad's gift to my mom on her traditional marriage. So it's something that is of estimable value in the family. So you don't play with it. And as the rebel child, and and I still rebel, in very less chaotic ways, right? I decided to this thing that the first born did not go, second born did not go, third born. That particular sewing machine stayed there from giving birth to the first till the 6th. I started using it. It was there. It was just there in the house, and I have to do this. I just run, climb, do something, and then when I hear sounds, I'll come up, because you understand and stuff like that. Until one day my mom saw me and she didn't even say anything. She just caught me. I didn't even hear her coming. She just caught me and she didn't even say anything. And I greeted her. I was still there. She just answered me, went into the room, changed up, went to look for what we were going to eat that evening when she came back from work and stuff like that. So I was like, she no beat me, or she not talking, she no quarrel me. That means I've actually conquered my fear of, Then from there I started, and then I started with my own clothes, my uniform, my school uniform. Our fathers tailors. they will take your measurement, but they will use our father's measurement to sew for you.
So like,
So like to laugh. As a rebel child that I am, I had to shape my own.
They let you. It was wild listening to you.
My sisters were on my neck. They even told my mom that she's spoiling me and my dad because in their time they won't dare this. They will not. They will wear it like that. How come my mom and dad, they know that I have tampered with the uniform they made for me and they didn't say nothing? They didn't even say anything about it. Stop.
Oh, Beck, those people ruined my life. You need to see the pictures. I don't know if you're like when it comes to Christmas season when they'll be that you know they sew. If you
see my school uniform, it was on point. I did not wear bogus because.
Do you know the funny thing? They'll always buy. There's no year they will not buy new clothes. So what is the reason of you saying I want to make it last? I go wear up next year when you know you're gonna buy another one.
Maybe that was the trend there or something.
And then you buy the suit is so. I have pictures of my not time with my suit. My I say suit. I have the girl to call it suit. The coat logo like you don't call my finger. I'm like make it last. Say you they talk. The boy they grow.
And before you even grow rich, that one say they don't buy another one.
So why did we? And if you dare even take that thing for not that we have access to it, like insult. They give for your parents say you're picking.
Maybe when we get to the stage of parents, we will understand. We'll understand why, but I don't think I'll do that.
That's what I'm already understanding at the moment. I'm like, no need to him.
So that was the moment it started, and and when one of my classmates in secondary school, I think started in just 3, saw and was like, "Who shaped this your clothes for you?" I like him. I'm like, "Nami do am." So okay, no problem. Just now you do man. Nami do am. I'll come your house on Saturday. He came, he brought his own, and I did it for him, and it was okay. And then he gave me something. That was like my first pay. Yes. And I told him no, that we should keep it. It wasn't something I should. Do you understand? It's just something I enjoyed doing. And then he wore it, and another person saw it. Do you understand?
Yes.
In his circle, and he told the person that it was me. Now I was not in that circle because he was in the bully circle, the big barracks. I went to a military school. So barrack boys, that time we had this segregation between barrack boys and like army men children and civilian. So there was a hair. And I was small. Coupled with the fact that my parents were not in the military, not my mom, not my dad. We only stayed within that vicinity. So I had access to the school because it was very close to my house. Just walk in and walk out and stuff like that. So I was just, you understand, in my... Now, this art, this fashion, the sewing machine was something that connected me, that bridged that gap between me and... As I didn't even realize that this is it. Well, right now, going back memory, and I'm like... there was a time I was just trying to... What has this sewing done for me? Because there are times where there are dark moments where you just want to quit. But then, there's something I always tell myself. Whenever you want to stop, remember what made you start. So when I remembered what made me start, I started to count my blessings and I started naming them one after the other. I was like, okay, I was able to bridge the gap between these people and these people while I was in secondary school. Unknowingly, that happened for me. I will be able to bridge a lot of gaps with this work.
It's amazing how it's very hard to start, but very easy to leave because you could just wake up and like,
I'm not doing it.
I don't do it again.
There are times where I'll be like fully booked for the month. I'm not fully booked. I'm just tired. I just post on my site, fully booked for the month. Please come next month. 2 seconds later, I am sewing my own outfit. There is no way I will stay in my house and see the sewing machine that I will not get on it. Do you understand? There is no way. So if I really do not want to sew, I will leave my house. But if I am in that house, there is no rest, there's no vacation, provided the sewing machine is there. So it's not more like an addiction.
You know the crazy thing of like, you know that okay, I'm tired. I don't want to do it again. Then you made up your mind, you are tired, you don't want to do it again. The next couple of seconds, you are looking at the machine is looking at you like, oh, wow, this machine, not why I buy them. You went from one thing, you are like, you don't even know how you got back there.
Guess what? That sewing machine that I was afraid back then is what I'm still using till now. That my mom's sewing machine, so I'm still using till.
That's a fucking lie.
That is what I'm still using till now. Yes. That is it is the head I'm still using till now. I had to change the wood because it got bad over time, started tearing and wearing off, and sawdust, and so I had to change it. But that is what I'm still using till now. That's what my mom gave me.
And I feel you have so much like attachment to that machine that I'm not sure that machine would ever leave.
No matter how I grow and expand,
that machine will follow you everywhere.
Do you understand? It will still be there. It's something that I have already planned and be like, when I have my fashion house and my work house, I don't think I'll keep it there in the work house. It will be in my bedroom.
Because that's what I did. That is it. That's like
it will be in my bedroom. That's like now my legacy be that.
So all these great pieces we see, most of the magic,
the
way they shape clothes.
That be that.
My goodness.
It be that.
Oh my God. I did when doing the introduction, and that's why shout out to you, Alex. Because sometimes I will just have to call with crazy ideas with my broadcast, and I will just call you. He's like, Sabo, what? And you know how my call can get, especially when you know what you're like.
I don't want to roast you on your show, but I think we should have a show where you come to roast the host of the podcast. I will be the first person. I can come like 10 times because I have a lot.
Why? Okay, let's address this.
On a lighter note, why do you call people so much?
You know what? Doing a solo episode at the Chronicle Podcast is so. Oh, you never know what to expect in the Chronicle Podcast. Wow. Drip and play. They sent us a gift. Wow. Elevate your look, dominate the game. Let's see what they got for us. Our friends at Drip and Play always sending us things. Sorry for interrupting the episode, but we need to inform you that something great is happening here in the city of Calabar. They can send it to you nationwide, so don't worry about how am I going to get the thing. I love what you people have. I love this look. What is this? Let's see what we have. Oh wow, this is something very unique. I like the details. If you're someone that loves something that is unique, this is for you. And I love how they know what I might like. I love this brand. They know what to do. This is incredible. What is this? Okay, this is for my sports people that love sports. The embroidery is not even embroidery, like it's done in it. And I know I'm interrupting your episode, but with all I'm trying to say, these are the kind of packages you get. Tell them you are from Hello Media. Sam the Lion sent you the Chronicle Podcast, all the episodes you have here. So Drip and Play, their QR code for their WhatsApp, their QR code for their TikTok is available here. Their numbers are displayed here. Try to get that ready. Please support Drip and Play. Go check them out, and they actually send it to you nationwide. Back to the episode.
Mad when I call. Alex has never picked my call, and
Thank God I am not on this alone.
And I'm like, okay, good evening, Alex. What? I'm like, how? Like, I'm not talking to you in days.
So I'm just simply text, send the voice note, text.
It's like, and it's not when I'm like, okay, so what did I do now? Like, I'm not stopping doing this. So sometimes like, you are calling to check on me. How? I'm like, oh my goodness gracious.
Why are you checking up on people? Don't do that. Why are you checking up on people?
What? Okay, Obegu, I understand that. Social media, the WhatsApp of the world, the Instagram of the world, is the messaging app and everything. But am I wrong to still be this old school?
No.
I feel like
it's not old school, right? I don't have
to call somebody on WhatsApp.
It's just the way people like to connect with people. Some people, they want to real life conversations instead
in real time.
Yes, in real time instead of typing and stuff. That's your kind of person.
Oh my God. Everybody.
I'm sorry. I'm unusual for a reason. That's not my kind of person.
This is
right.
Using this unusual to get something.
Unusual for a reason. That's not to me. I see. I'm not always with the phone. I'm not always with it. And when I come back to it, I don't want to talk. I just want to like go through the messages. Send your message. I'll reply, and I don't know. But I'm trying. I am really trying. Now, my friends have trademark this phrase, text can't talk, because like once you just call me please text can't talk. I can talk but can't talk.
That is the painful.
I can talk at the moment but can't talk at the moment.
This motherfucker can actually talk, but what we talk say you can't talk.
I can't talk at the moment.
Oh my God. I've known this man for like let's say we're going to 4 months now. He has never picked my call and there's a good evening. Good evening. What? I'm like, oh my God. Is it
please, just get on it, please.
And I was just coming with all the crazy ideas of like, oh, this is what I thought about, and I hope you are writing it down. He's like, so I would have been waiting for you to wake up just at this ungodly hour to call me and say, writing it down. okay, will you talk? I'm not gonna talk because I'm this call now. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. So this is what I called. So it's one of those things when I look back and I see how you're telling me that, oh, it's because you have all those kind of like attachment to things. Because there are times personally for me, I'm like, I'm not gonna do this thing. I don't even have the strength to even push anything. Oh, well, the organization we are not doing. I can't do anything. And I'm just on my own. I'm not doing anything related to the podcast. The mics are looking at me. I'm looking at them back. I'm like, I'm not even going to engage. And before you know what's going on, I'm watching something and I'm taking notes. Oh, let's call Alex. And it's why I wanted to come and ask this question: when designing a piece for someone, and how much of it is about you making them look good versus making a statement piece? Because when I saw the word unusual and seeing not even about the name unusual, it's Obegu himself. The way most time I get surprised when I see something on random that's from someone else, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing, and they say Obegu. Oh, fuck, what was I thinking? And I think before you answer this question, can you address to me, leave the viewer, this is between me and you, why don't you like attaching yourself to your works and help promoting it? I saw the other day you posted a WhatsApp status of your friend, shout out to Akpe, one of the greatest friends I know of. Akpe was ranting, don't like you do that one! And I'm like, so it's not missing that nobody only me, they come to meet you like
Do you know what?
3 different times
still not posted
in the span of 1 month that you did not post it. Nobody that I know that knows you posted it. It was somebody that I saw and they're like, oh, who was it? And they said Obegu in like 3 different locations. And it was the period that you were off the grid. So I'm like, so you were here cooking all of these things. And why? What can you address that with me? This is me and you versus you now.
I'm trying. But
my
best.
What do you think it is?
A lot of people don't believe this when I say that I'm not so much of a social media person.
Oh wow!
Right, so I find it. I'm just someone that.
Is it because you are not
technology? I just want to make I just scroll, than posting and stuff like that. Do you understand? And Glory was like, "But you used to post your TikTok videos, your lip sync videos. You used to do your monologues." I'm like, for the monologues, if I want to show up, I will be posting because I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot pinned down somewhere, but I even have some I have shot, but I have not worked on them to post. And maybe sometimes when I run out of space, I just delete them. Like, oh, they're in my head. I can always go back and shoot them and stuff like that. So I find posting very difficult, and I know it's a bad thing when it comes to promoting, your work, because social media is something. Yes, these days that can, it's one of the fastest springboards to stardom and wherever you want to be, right? I don't have an excuse. I'm truly working on it.
I'm not leaving it. I'm not going back to this.
I will. After this podcast, for bring me out like this, I will make sure I will start showing up.
Because another thing I'm like, is it because it's not technology savvy? I'm like, that can't be it. I know you're the last of the 90s, just like me, but I know the day we are trying to navigate this waters. Or how much of it is because of like when you keep touting something that has anything to do with you, you don't want to feel this energy of like, oh, are you doing too much? Or like, because I can't be that one that wake up in the morning and I'm in the mirror, I'm like, self-love, sun kiss, like, I'm not saying we can't do that. But like, do you feel like even trying to like, you put out a work or somebody, you put out a work for someone and the person uses it and then post on their own and you take the acknowledgement, I'm like, this was my work and everything. Do you feel like that's equivalent to this, sun kiss, do you feel like that's like equivalent to it on your own end?
No, I don't feel like that.
So, because I'm sometimes used to like, is it because it can't be the technology aspect of you not knowing how to really navigate this whole thing. It can't be.
It's just laziness on my part. It's just laziness on my part. It's.
Now this was the one I was like, in terms of like your head.
Like I said, I don't have an excuse, right? I don't have a very genuine excuse. I'm very guilty of this particular one. And sincere apologies, because people should not be policing me to put myself out there for the betterment of me.
Sometimes maybe you might,
Right.
like we like.
So the fact that I have these people in my circle who are always put yourself out there, go for this. You know, people send me.
I think because you do it to us. So when you don't get because you, I mean, let's break the photo on here. Just last weekend, I was telling you about you just texted right in the middle of the day. Oh, so Bechel's dropping the Bechel's surprise birthday party.
I would have traded my lungs that you wouldn't mention any that here, but what you
didn't just say that.
I sure know you will. So yeah, let's do that.
But you, back to what we're trying to do, because this is teammate versus you, and I'm like, you just treated like you are hosted. And I'm like, you're not gonna tell me that you don't have people in your laundry list of the network that you could say, come and host that. And I'm like, it's because I'm like, okay, it's because you just know, well, he can't do it. So that's something, that's how me I would say, I'm like, how are we gonna go post in work? I mean, no one's more customers. And so when I hear I'm just lazy, something like, I don't even like, that's so lazy for
an entrepreneur.
But you need to, because social media is key.
I have to.
Before you were saying we need to move to an aesthetics house. Now you're in the aesthetic apartment.
I'll pray about it then.
That you have not invited me yet.
And ask. I don't have to invite you to my space somewhere. When you're ready, you call me and ask for locations. I don't
keep saying that, but you know about invite.
I don't invite people. When you're ready, you ask for locations.
Alright, so back to when designing a piece for someone, how much of it is about making them look good versus making a statement piece?
It's a blend of both, right? Because I feel like if it is a statement piece and it doesn't sit well, then it's not a statement piece. You know, for it to be a statement piece, it has to encompass all the elements that a statement piece encompasses. It has to look good, it has to stand out, it has to be neat, it has to be intentional, it has to have those intricate detailing, you know, it has to be something worthy of putting in a museum. It has to be wearable art. So for it to be, even if it is the minimal aesthetics kind of, you know, outfit, it has to have the aesthetics. Do you understand? So it's a blend of looking good and making them stand out. I can't say I have to make them stand out and it doesn't sit well, it doesn't fit them, it doesn't reflect their personality. Outfit reflects people's personalities. You already know my friend and I are fashion designers, but what he wears is not the kind of outfit he leans towards as per himself to wear. It's not the kind I lean towards. But we are both fashion designers. Do you understand? If he wears mine, he can wear it, but it has to be on specific occasions. Do you understand? Or on occasions that is the dress code. So he can wear the kind of things I lean towards, which are structures, couture.
Let's make that simple. You like making it loud. Like it has to be
it has to structure, couture, you know.
There was a meme you posted the other day where
like that.
It was let's go simple. The person came out
keeping it simple.
And then the person turned the back. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm like, when my friends come to my house just to get a simple outfit, okay, fine, go to the wardrobe, pick something simple, and they will just look at the front. It's simple, but if you turn the back, it's not simple behind you. Don't you understand? That's the simplest I have there. So what I'm trying to say is, for that question, it's a blend of both, right? So for I lean towards making a statement piece something that will stand out, and it has to encompass every element that the statement piece has to encompass, which is looking good, fitting you, you know, the detailing and every other thing. So it's both.
That's crazy. You know, TCQ.
My baby.
You know,
like another. That's like another. It's just more like we're opening a new chapter. I have so many chapters in my life. God.
We try our best to chronicle it the way we can. That's why sometimes Alex will look at me and like, you can't do every chapter, but you have to leave something for the next. I'm like, what if this is the last time this guest may want to come here? What if you are really doing a bad job? But it still breaks down. Like you need to still TCQ. I know how important the skill is to you and how you abuse. You know the funny thing? Sometimes you might be close to somebody and maybe them saying it might not really, don't make
Might not really spoil
until you go outside.
Yeah.
The past 7 months since being a part of your events, the second edition, and my first time being there and being able to, I want to be over there, I want to, walk and also see how this is. Not to take a sit down, get a table and sit down and watch, but literally be in the weeds.
Part of it, yeah.
And now, 7 months after, being a part of other events, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. I know. And you'll be shocked how many, because of this, hello, welcome to the Carnival. The things I have heard from people and the comparisons. And I'm like, wait, everybody like, well, with TCQ, sometimes we go bad or something go crazy, like, it can never happen in TCQ, for weird. And you me list this.
Why am I not seeing all those things, Because so, sorry to cut you. I was just dragged, I think, few months back, either 2 months or so, that we make empty noise in TCQ, like empty vessels. And I'm like, I don't even make the noise. I don't make the noise.
What's
And
I'm feeding you.
here you are saying there's a lot of,
Obegu. And I've chronicled a lot of red carpets and everything, and it's always most people, and sometimes obviously it's those that we don't really know, even those that we know, and the statements that your queens make when they come out, because you put in the work and everything, and you're like, oh, those queens, they're always standing out, they always have time, me that knows, like, kind of like, I might not have the full. And that's one thing I appreciate about the team that you have created. I know you're going to talk more on TCQ and everything, but like that's it, because I'm close to people in there. But there's no day that people like TCQ are planning. I think the other day, some people breaking the photo where you had a meeting and I'm praying for something's coming. But like nobody told me. I don't hear anything, and I'm close to everybody there. I'm like, they know that they're going for meeting, and I'm like, I was in TCQ with them. Like, okay, and that was it.
This is how it works. Just slowly.
It's the craziest, and that is why I believe, because
you move in silence. One of my hashtags is silent tsunami. Like
stolen.
Silent tsunami. You know what a tsunami is, right?
Oh my god!
And then it's silent. How do you juxtapose that? But I operate in that realm.
And it's that because you hear autistic. Like you get compared for, like I've never been in a room or in a space where TCQ is being compared and it's for, it's more of the standards. And obviously, because because I'm going to talk to you on some of the implementation that you did, like the brand has been able to do, and you are officially unveiling at the second edition that you're not just the founder, but like the creative director, like getting in that role and all of that. So I wanted to, talking about TCQ, what is the specific standard? Because that is the word, standard, or narrative you are trying to rewrite in the pageant world through your brand, TCQ.
Okay, before we delve into that, first off, TCQ, at this point, I can't refer to TCQ as Obegu's brand. Guess what? My friends have stolen, quote and unquote, my brand from me. Right? So it is now our thing. It is now, TCQ is a family. It's a family, and I don't own TCQ alone. I have a capable CEO, my sister. She's doing amazing.
I need to, if as she sees this, because I'm sure I like to cut this clip and give it to her.
There's some people that they work better. I might be the one out there, with the whole noise and attending events.
Why do people do this? I need to I've never talked to her. I'm like, so I need to be like, talk to Obegu.
There's a rule.
Obegu, I'm like, talk to. I'm like, my who we go?
She's solidly in the background, doing so much. The best person for the job. I wouldn't have even asked for better.
In December, like, sorry, Queen, I'm really your Steve. I'm like, I'm saying judges and tables. I'm like, God.
Do you understand? So she's we are partners in the business, right? She's my CEO, and when the brand started, and she keyed into my vision. And it's not easy to find someone who comes into your space, sees your vision and believes in the vision so much and takes it from you and even works on the vision more than you would expect and delivers 100%. It's more like in TCQ we're under promising and over delivering. We don't know how to over promise because sometimes we are afraid. Can we do this? Can we do this? But I think that fear is one thing that makes us to step up and get things done and above board. Do you understand? So she's doing amazingly well. And the team too. The team, everybody it's more like a competition. This is one thing I didn't really want to, but we have the welfare team, we have the publicity team, we have the management team, we have the creative team, myself, we have the executive team. So every team is, we don't want loopholes to be, this happened at the event because the executive team didn't do this. No. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, everybody is on their toes and the event is going smoothly. It's more like a competition. So the publicity team was the best for the first edition, right? Was the best for the first edition and for the second edition.
Being messy.
That's from my own rating.
Who headed publicity team?
Someone that doesn't like you, Eddie.
Oh my God. Doesn't like me, so he still doesn't like. What have I done to
right?
Eddie? If you see this,
so for this year, we don't know the team that is going to win the best team when it comes to
Eddie. You are the best.
Yeah, but they've done that consecutively twice. So let's see the team that wins this year, right? It's always the welfare and the publicity because they are doing amazingly well. So if there's any fault, it's coming from my team because you know me. So yeah, sometimes I can be a whole lot, right? So yeah, that's it. So to answer your question, that was just a brief on the whole TCQ family. To answer your question, they say when you crave so much for change in your environment or in a particular sector that you operate in, and you can't get the change, you be the change you want to see. So that is the springboard that TCQ stood on, being the change we so much desire to see. All the team members, the core team members, are pageant enthusiasts, and we've had our own fair share of I'm looking for the word. I don't want to be, for lack of proper word, we've had our own fair share of ills and wrongs in the pageant industry. All of us we've had. So it was more like we were complaining, why is this, if they do it like this, will they, how Glory talks. So she's more like, if they pay winners, will they die? It's not like they don't have this money. Will they die? If events start on time, will they die?
Oh, but you don't understand on the event starting.
So all those things, everybody had one or two things to complain about and stuff. So we just decided to come together and be like, all right, since you all have one or two things that you want to change, let's come together and see you head this, head that, head this, and let's see how you can bring the change. Do you understand, into one single event that we're trying to, put up. That's how the team was formed. It happened. I didn't sit down to be like, I'm going to put Samuel here, I'm going to put this here, it just happened. I don't even know how everybody picked their roles, but it just happened. As for someone like Beshel, I know I had to shove it down him because sometimes he doubts himself so much. And I was like, when I told him you're going to be the event manager for the first edition, he told me, I have not even organized. I remember in his words, I can't even call for a family meeting now. Why do I want to organize a full-fledged event? How do I start? And I'm like, bro, I have not been a CEO, I've not been a director of a pageant brand before. We're all learning on the job. So if you accept to go on this journey, I am accepted to go on it, we will learn on it. Yes. And there's something that I always say to them: cover up for yourselves. If event is not there and welfare can do the job of an event manager. So all of us, we already know our jurisdiction, but we also know how to perform outside our jurisdictions. Do you understand? So that is what brought TCQ together, and that's what I think makes us unique. That's it. Number two is the fact that everybody's voice in TCQ counts. I mean, it's Obegu's dream, right? But right now, it's the team's reality. Do you understand? And these are people that, quote and unquote, are working for me and my CEO. There is no way I am... The least I can do to them, or we can do to them, is respect their opinions and give their ideas a chance to come to fruition.
Okay.
Do you understand? I learned that some pageant brands have this kind of sole decision making process that they don't take advice from team members. I mean, you have team members. Why don't you take advice from them?
Bring them on?
Do you understand? So most of the ideas you see, if I were to do the event based on my ideas, they will be different. But I'm just like, okay, there are some songs I might not be comfortable with, but if event manager will be like, this is a song I want, I'm like, okay, fine. There are some tasks I'm not comfortable with, but publicity manager will be like, I want the contestant to do this task. When I see reasons, I'm like, fine, go ahead and do it. Do you understand? And it's more like they've reduced myself and my CEO to the position of allow us to do the job, just source for the resources we need to get the jobs done.
And sometimes that might be hard for somebody who wants to be the weights.
Do you understand?
Like you,
that is it.
See, done now.
Exactly. Now, the change we so much desire to see that I believe is gradually taking shape in the pageant industry is the fact that things were not done the right way. There was so much, I can't even mention, but there was so much wrongs. I know pageant is a business. Do you understand? But behind the business, there is a purpose for pageantry. Pageantry is supposed to be for growth of your winners, the people that wear the crown. They should be able to grow themselves. After they drop the crown, they should see themselves as, they have achieved something, they have learned one thing or the other. And then it's not only about the person wearing the crown, it's about how he or she is able to impact the next person. Do you understand? So I see that there are some pageant brands that since inception, they've not done pet projects. They are going to have one pet project. I'm like, so you just come, win, wear crown, wear sash, go to events and finish and hand over. What have you done in your society, in your community? What have you done? Do you understand? This is just I'm not trying to shade anybody. Do you understand? But this is just the rudiment. This is the essence. Do you understand? This is the essence. I think you are very heavy on pet projects. Very heavy. In fact, it can lead to dethronement. It can lead to if you don't execute your pet project with this, it can lead to dethronement. First runner up, come up, let's see what you can do. If you cannot, there's a second runner up. If you cannot, no problem, we dissolve all of you, the team does the pet project. And we go on with our registration for the next edition. You have to execute your pet project. So that is the change, one of the things we had to see, we wanted to see. And on the part of the contestants, there's been so much clamoring from the contestants. I deserve to win. I did my best. There's so much. I was cheated and stuff. And maybe like, if we do a free and fair event, will we die? I was like, okay. When I asked that question, we do a free and fair event, will we die? And Glory was like, if we die, then the founder and the CEO will be the ones to die. I'm like, all right, fine. Let's die for the right cause then. Did you understand? So we decided our event has been free and fair. Our results are out there. In fact, you are able to track everything. If you know you are not winning a particular task or your name from when you become a contestant, whatever you do, the result comes out and you see it directly from the judges, right? We get our judges that we try as much as possible to make sure that our judges don't have any personal connection, or don't have any knowledge of who our contestants are, and we try as much as possible to get them, especially for our online task. And when they do this and they send us their results,
yes,
we always ask them to sign and write their names and send us a picture. So when that happens, we gather the results, do our collation of points, come up with the winners for each task, post it on the group for the contestants, and then post the raw results that the judges sent. Then you can do your calculations yourself. So in case we are humans too, we can err. So in case we have skipped any points, 1 point, 2 points that we've not added for you, check it, confirm, and make sure that, do you understand, it's happening that way. So you're able to track your points from where you get into the competition till you know where to put your best foot forward. We have different levels of the competition. We have the online, we have the physical. We try as much as possible because we know that as contestants, there are places where you will shine, and there are places where it's not your thing to shine, but we want to see effort. There are people that are very good speakers. That's why we have our entry videos. We want to see you speak. So if you know you're a good speaker, you're good with, words, you can convince us very well, you have a very soothing voice, come on, put your best foot forward there and win your 10 points. Then if you know that, okay, you're very good on the wrong way, you can't speak, you tried in the entry video, got you to top 5, top 10, and then you know that the wrong way is a thing. When we have our strut challenge, give us your best. Do you understand? If you know that, okay, you can't do any of these ones very well, but you're very good when it comes to social media, branding, putting yourself, we have our branding task. We'll give you an opportunity to, this one, we don't even give you guidelines. We tell you, sell yourself and the brand anyhow you want to do it. Let's see how consistent you're able to post, create content, tag us, worthy content to be on our page, put yourself out there, you get your 10 points. So there are different, we've been able to craft those tasks that they will cut across. There is no way you tell me out of the 5 tasks, there is no place that you're good at. Do you understand? For you to put, unless you're just lazy, for you to put your best foot forward as a pageant girl. Some people are not core pageant people. They just want to wear the crown for the, the glamour, the glitz and glamour that comes with it. And when you come with that kind of mindset to TCP, we'll change it for you. Because over here, it's more of purpose and impact that we do. So we try as much as possible to see that the change we wanted. I am a very territorial person. I don't want someone to come into my kingdom and tell me how to rule my kingdom. So I would definitely not go to your kingdom and tell you how to rule your kingdom. So I can't go to your brand and start telling you, pay your winners, start your event on time, do this task, do that, and stuff like that. If you come to me and ask me for advice, how do you do this? What do you think? I can give you. But for me to go and start telling you how to do it, it's believed that human beings know what they are doing. We all know what we are doing. We are adults and we know what we are doing. So for you to be doing what you're doing, you have a motive. Do you understand? I don't want to know your reason. So I can't go and tell you that. The only way I can rebel against that is to do mine in the way I want to do it. Do you understand? And it happens that, unfortunately, this is not sitting well with a lot of people. And there have been a lot of fights. I get a lot of fights, but, they say you can't... How my body even talk that in safe? You can't stop running water from the stream. Guess who is the stream?
Every time you get me, every single time. I don't know why I fall for your shit.
You can't stop it. It's just a reality, right? So water doesn't crash. It's just moving. Even if it jumps a rock, it finds a way around it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm water, silent tsunami.
I mean, come on, you are Stone's baby boy. So what did I expect?
Son of Stone and Angel.
Oh my goodness. You mentioned more of like, okay, can you stop complaining about how nobody does anything for you the way you want it to be done, everything, go out there and do it, and you've been doing it for 2 seasons. I believe it's no more a secret that we might be looking for the 3rd season. The 3rd edition is coming in. It's
coming.
Because already,
we announced registration kickstarting 1st of July. 1st of July is just in a few days.
Yes.
So we need purposeful girls with the essence of leading, a cause, championing a cause that is close to their hearts.
I like this
for the community. To do what?
I don't tell you. Oh my God.
Alex, to work in the team. I don't know. I think Alex is the punching back of this your team. Why do you have to? What happens to him? Why Alex?
No, Alex. I was about to tell you why Alex, because Alex. Because when I say Alex is like wait to walk the runway, he's Alex going to be the next queen, but
Alex is a man.
But it's not Alex.
This is Alex sitting all up at his duty post, waiting for you to give him signals to do whatever he has to do, and he's still the one you're punching. The other one is sleeping. You can't even punch him. Why is it that bad people, good things happen to
because
bad things happen to?
You mentioned tsunami right here. You don't know who is like. Let the sleeping dog lie. I am let me go. No, but why I was pointing at Alex is because Alex, if there's any female audience for this brand, Alex has all of them in his pockets. So if you're looking for electable, oh my God, they come in here and we go for events. Everybody's all. How could we? So
Alex is using his privileges very well. I think you should use yours. So please don't.
So you need to keep it that way.
Please don't punch Alex for using his privileges.
Oh my goodness! But you did mention about fights and all that, because It's so funny how I never even said even one thing to anybody or one thing to anyone because I was like, I don't even understand what was going on. And it's so crazy that 7 months later I'm coming to ask. There was a situation that happened at your event, the second edition, at the tail end.
Second edition?
Yes, just 7 months ago, December, I think. You were done on everything, and between your, I don't know how whether you want to talk about it, but I like, you can stop me if you want, you don't. So, because I think we were leaving, we were supposed to leave, it was already morning, and we were trying to leave and all of that, and I don't know what happened, but it was there was like kind of like an altercation of like, you're about to like go
Between
one. You and your CEO and
it's
and I'm like, what? Another thing too, I've never seen you in that like ever. So I'm like, what must have happened? And you know that when something's going on with your friends, they're like,
my CEO and I, we are. My manager is tired. Anytime it happens, see, we always disagree to agree. We always disagree. My father will say, plates cannot stay in a basket if they don't screech. That means they are not together in one basket. So for us to be in that TCQ basket, we have to, they have to be that. So, and we are always, it's not personal. It's not because of what I did based on my personal stuff. It's brand.
yes,
Right? And this is like two people doing their thing, trying to. So if something doesn't go well, and I am supposed to, be part of that jurisdiction, and it doesn't go well, and she comes up to me, and why is this not done? You're supposed to make it after it's not done. I delegated some other person to do it. No, you're supposed to monitor it, and and stuff like that. So we always have those kind of disagreement, but it's all for the betterment of the brand. So that was what happened. It's the same thing that happened. That's so there was something that was supposed to happen. We had planned something very special to happen, but it didn't happen. Right?
as a creative director, you got
Yes, I was already pissed, and she was pissed too, because that was my responsibility.
Yes.
And I tried as much as possible to make sure that it came to fruition. But then again, all foreseen circumstances, looking at you when you're planning the scene one.
and laughing.
So all foreseen circumstances, it happened, and we couldn't do the whole display. It had to do with the screens and stuff like that.
That's
So we couldn't do the whole display, and we did not communicate in the event because she was one of the she was in the judging, one of the judges for this year. So we couldn't communicate. When the judges sit, I don't allow any. In fact, it's a thing, nobody goes there.
Okay.
So we couldn't communicate. So immediately after the event, I noticed that I myself wasn't happy. She wasn't happy because what we had planned for the script. We always script our event. So the team members already know that after this outing, this is supposed to happen. After this outing, so everybody knows. In case it doesn't happen, someone that is not in charge of, let's say, DJ, do you understand? The person already knows that DJ is supposed to play this song. So if the person that is in charge of DJ is not there, the next person that is, let's say, in charge of, should I say, tickets, can move to the DJ. It's, do you understand? It's time playlist.
Because everybody
understands what happened.
You get the play.
She understands. So she understood that as at this time, this was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen. And on my own end, I had already, figured it out. But then again, it wasn't the team's fault. It was technical issues from the setup, our light and screen setup. Yeah. So that's what happened. And she didn't know about it. So we all got, And
I feel it was that moment that this question has been sitting with me 7 months now. And I was like, I needed to get to hear that. I was like, you might shut me down by not answering, but I'm grateful you did. And this last one I wanted to, in terms of like the second before we move into the games and everything, because we're bringing in do something new in here. What have you learned about leadership? Because the way you move and the way you lead your team and lead yourself, your team in anything, in any facet, both the TCQ, your Obegu's brand, or even when you're being called to come handle something for someone else. Like I see, like what have you learned about leadership, and like where do you think all of this came from? Because I think you have one of the most self-aware personalities that I have come to, that I've come in contact with.
Thanks to my family, my sisters. Get what they don't tell me, so there's nothing you can tell me. I've heard everything.
Of evolution of, I think the level of even pivots. That's the one of those like. You think you that thing got him, and the next thing Obegu is like flowing and I'm
God,
how
I always tell my friends, it takes the grace of God to get me angry. And if God grants you that grace, I will get angry at you. And you know that yes, this is coming from God. And you know that when anything comes from God, it comes in full force.
7 months later, that's what I'm even coming to. Because I'm like, I know. So what are you about leadership?
Leadership for me is more about selflessness. Yes, when you're a leader, you have to be selfless. It's about the people. It's about the followership you have behind you. So it's leadership, right? So you are leading. I don't think the word leadership can exist if you don't have people following you. So you are there because you have people following you. So it's about them, not you. Do you understand? So leadership is about service to the people who put you there, the people you're leading, or the people you have decided to be like, yeah, let's go on this journey together and I'm going to lead you. So it's more about them. It's leadership to me is working collectively to achieve a particular goal. I don't have to be on my high horse and be like, I'm the boss, I'm the leader. I take all the decisions, I have to play the buttons always. Do you understand? All of us, we could do them together. We're doing it together. In fact, sometimes you start doubting. Are you not the one in this? This brings me back to the meeting we had. I had to tell my manager to do something I was supposed to do. I'm like, is that not your jurisdiction? I'm like, so if it's my jurisdiction, you are not going to do it. You do it. Do you understand? Do it. So all of us, we are going to do you understand? Yeah. Sometimes you start, you are the leader. Why are you telling me to do this? Why are you telling me to fill in your shoes? Let's all fill it together. Do you understand? So that by the time I stand there, you understand that I am leading you. And if I am not there, someone can step up and do it. As it is right now, I can comfortably live here. My CEO can live here. And the other team members can put the event.
That's great.
That's leadership.
Woo. All right, so this is one of the new features we are trying to bring in on the podcast, and it's game time here on the Chronicle Podcast. And this first game I'm about to get in on is one that I was so excited to bring on here. I'm calling this Frame This. So I'll ask our head of media, Alex, to please pass me
This is okay.
Pass it to me.
Okay.
Get into the thick of things. So, Obegu, this is called Frame This, and with this,
please do well to introduce it. I don't think I have.
So with this,
played.
You would be getting. I'll be dropping in photographs, and when you see the person on the screen, you will try to frame it for me, the importance of this person, and oh wow, like I need to. This is where. This is also for the social media team. So, Ake.
By framing, you mean when I see the picture?
Yes, you frame it for me. Like you frame it for me. You are trying to tell me. Oh, it's more of like you tell me your thoughts. More like I want to get your thoughts. So your thoughts to me right now is more of like you are framing this picture for me because to me, this picture is raw and everything it needs a frame. So whoever you see on the screen, right? I need you to let me understand their importance and why you would
the
need
importance
to frame
my life.
Yes,
or general,
okay. In general, everything. What
I hope it's people I know.
All right, so
someone that I know. You can't
all
be
right,
important
so
to my life.
This will be Alex will make sure that this is on the screen. So, but for now,
you see the number of times you've mentioned Alex. I don't think you've mentioned Obegu. I think the guests will want to see Alex one day. Alex is like Big Brother that nobody sees.
Funny thing, I keep telling him like, wait, Alex, you've been name dropped on this podcast more times in 6 years. I've done it for 6 years. That
Alex Lion podcast, please let's change.
Oh my god! I'm like, the funny thing, even on red carpets, with Alex in behind the corner and he's like not his stuff, so you will just get used to this. So this is the first one on the screen for you.
My goodness, no. Okay, yes. Oh my god. That's the love of my life. That's my mom.
I saw this and I was marveled, and we tried to get the frame for this, trying to get this, and I'm like, how? That's why I all through the scripting for this, and oh well, I said the scripting. No, I'm sorry, we don't do that here. It's the wrong language. But all through the planning and research for this, I was like, I tried avoiding getting to that conversation because I'm like, I knew this was coming in, and I wanted to get that reaction of like, how could you frame this personality for me?
She's the strongest woman I know. I think you should show your audience what I call her and how I saved her contact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's the sixth person there. She is the strongest woman without a shadow of a doubt.
So, for those of you that are not seeing what I'm saying here, and which you get the screenshot and send, drop it on the screen here, my stone.
She is my stone.
And it's so poetic how your dad
is
a stone.
Yes.
And now
his nickname is Stone.
His nickname is
yes. So when I introduce myself, I am son of Stone and Angel.
Yeah.
My dad is Stone and her name is Angel.
But right now she's more than an angel.
She is my stone. My dad is late, so she's my stone and angel now.
That's crazy.
This you know, when you have a lot to say, I think we just need like an entire day to talk about
Mother's Day edition with
just know that this woman right here,
yes,
in my next life and another one, she's going to be my mother.
So for those watching and listening, you might, if you were not in the room for the second edition of TCQ, the way you gave her a flower, gave her the stage and everything.
You never forget,
that
right?
And
did you ever forget?
The paparazzi, the everything. You would think the first lady of the country or the town. Everybody had to give me because by the standing ovation. I'm like, wow. And yes, they gave me one of the worst jobs for the event. I was doing tickets and I was outside. I was doing most of the event, but I had to
try to put you.
I had to
outside that jurisdiction this year. You need to be somewhere.
I was
somewhere
speaking through the curtains,
moments.
and I had the moment of emotions because I'm like, this is me not having my mom in my life in the past 7 years, and just seeing somebody just loving up on his mother publicly doing that, and I feel the then DOS, now then DOS of the Unica actually stole your this. I don't know if he was in the room, maybe because he gave his mom flowers still doing this past. And I'm like, okay, somebody like this, like, but I love the way you appreciate her, the way you showered her with this. And she's sitting now with her all black, also going with the black and white. Everything was just lovely, and I was like, I mean, come on. I mean, I love for that ticket to get so that nobody will see me crying. I'm rolling my eyes out. But yeah, thank you for doing that, and I know we're gonna frame this up there. All right, this next person.
Oh, this is Waje.
Yes,
this is Waje. So I met Waje this is 2024.
This is the
first edition. This is the first edition of TCQ. We're going for a courtesy visit, and I was waiting for my brand manager, Henry Abam.
Okay.
He's away for some kind of training and stuff like that. He's not around. And I was in, his eatery restaurant.
The eatery restaurant.
Yes. I was waiting for him to come and pick me up so that we could go for the visit, and he told me to wait there. Then I got inside, I just sat down there, and then I saw YJ. I was like, is that not YJ? Okay. Now I had to gather the courage, and I approached her. I told her that I'm her fan, I love her music so much, and for real, I love her music.
Because you do.
Yes.
You kill her. I don't plan on going to see Obegu in any space because he's not jamming through YJ. He's giving you.
And I'm like,
you are so old.
And I met her.
I'm not like passion. I'm giving them the sparkles in the waves.
Some say I don't behave like Jay-Z. I say yes, I don't. The kind of upbringing
the last of the 90s. I mean, come
do you understand? I'm the last of the 90s. So I met her, and I told her that I'm organizing an event, and if she'll be in Calabar that time, I would want her to attend. And she was like, yeah, she doesn't know if she'll be in Calabar. As at that time, it's Christmas. That would be like Christmas period, and she's based in Lagos and so. And I told her, okay, if I could take a picture with her and with the brand's bag. This bag was supposed to be for the person we were going to visit. And she was very cool and receptive. Very cool, very receptive, smiling. We took selfies, did videos, and that was the first time I met her. That was the first time she was meeting me. Do you understand? And she was sitting with a group of people, and the fact that she had to stand up and come to me, and so from that day, my love and respect for her increased so much. I love Waje. Waje, when you're saying it just now, I love you. I love you so much. And she is the voice of Africa. Waje is the voice of Africa. There was this comparison they were doing on social media. I know some people were just looking for some, clickbait and stuff, and they had to put her like, is it fifth or so? And Waje, let's not talk about that.
Oh, that's great.
Let's not talk about that.
All right. So the next person on the frame.
I don't know where did you get these pictures from, my goodness. Okay, this is Queen Angel Ubong. This is the maiden edition queen for the Carnival Queen, but she has a special place in my heart, right? One thing I love about Angel is that she's ready to learn. She's a first timer in the pageant world. It's her first pageant and she won. She competed with people who had experience in pageantry, people who had competed, who had won crowns, and I think that's why I always say there was somebody in my second edition that was like, I'm afraid, I don't think I can do this my first. I'm like, that's not the mentality. There's something that comes with first timers. They always want to get it right because they don't know. Do you understand? They don't have any confidence, so they feel like they should seal all edges, and leave no stone unturned. And that's the kind of person she is. She tries as much as possible to make sure that she seals every edge that she needs to seal, and that's what singled her out. When she did a video that we have not posted, she talked about her journey. She couldn't even catwalk properly on heels. So she started training from the period of registration, which was not so far from when the main event happened. Do you understand? And, she won on merit. Do you understand? She's an amazing woman, and she's beautiful too.
Oh, and
I love her very much because she was able to pull our very first pet project as a brand, Project Shevolution. She was one of the core champions with her other two winners of Project Shevolution. She executed that project from her heart. With her funding and support from the brand. She did it.
And a queen that spends money, we love that queen.
So she's one of the people when we are giving, our Hall of Fame, and she's already stamped her name there.
Well deserving. So the next person,
and I have to sell her brand too. Okay. She is the CEO of Big Bites. It's a pastries brand. And for now, I think they've kickstarted with corn dog. So they make the best corn dog.
Amazing.
Yeah. So you can check it out on Instagram. Big Bite corn dog. Big and Bite.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's really. I think we need to check in on what she does there. Well done, and that's the framing for the queen. Shout out to the Hall of Fame queen, because the first will always be remembered.
Of course.
This next one. It'll be crazy for you.
Close my eyes and open it. Can I open?
Yeah, this woman. Shan.
Oh, Shan, where do you get you scrolling through my Instagram? What's your problem? Shan, Mommy Shan, I call her Mommy Shan. She is very supportive. She is the first celebrity in Nigeria to speak to me, to spot me from. I met her in an audition 2020. My journey as an actor will never be complete if you don't mention Shan in it. She gave me my first role. Yes, she gave me my first role here in Calabar. I didn't have to travel out for audition. I just attended her auditions, and according to her, she saw something in me. She saw talent in me. An actor always knows a good actor. So I believe I'm a good actor. Allow me to blow my trumpet a little.
You've been the monologues, like you go check your Instagram, you're doing a great one.
So she saw me. We are trying. She saw me. And she gave me scholarship to her film academy, Divine Shield Film Academy, that was in Calabar when she was based in Calabar, but she has moved to Lagos now, and I started there free of charge, training us, giving us roles to practice what we've been trained and stuff like that. She has my number, I have her number, and she's very supportive. If you go through every monologue I have dropped, I'm not even missing words. If you go, it's there, the evidence is there. If you go through every monologue I have dropped on Instagram, she's there to comment. She's there to tag the production company and the people that are. Do you understand? And she's influential. When you see a fellow veteran actor tagging your production company on that, it draws attention, and I really appreciate what she does. Mommy Shan, if you're seeing this, I love you. Thank you very much for what you do. And there are a lot of movies we did together where she was in Calabar, and gradually they are beginning to come out, and you see my early beginnings. That's in Nollywood and stuff like that, and we still have a lot to work together. Love you, mommy.
And you know the funny thing with Shamja and everything, I'm just one of those loud voices in the rooms where she's like, because obviously she's a woman in this space, and we understand what we obviously see someone like what her name skips me, Taraji P. Henson, where she'll be shouting through the rooftop of like, we need to get our flowers, we need to like get our respect and everything. And she's one of those ones where
very energetic, very charismatic, and
the funny thing with the way I get to pick who I needed to frame is because I try to, over the time trying to get to that, I'm like, okay, so what have I really seen him really have like kicking this thing with, and this next person might shock you because you would think I might not pick notes, but this is one of the days I was with you.
My eyes are closed. Can I open?
Okay, Domingo Coleman
Domingo. My goodness. How do you do your research?
I mean, I've been waiting for you for a year.
Coleman, I feel like Coleman and I have the same way. He might be, if you trace very well, we might have some kind of, blood ties.
That is so unusual.
He's very unusual, his fashion sense, and then he's very charismatic, very energetic. He's a good actor too,
A great one at that.
Yes, Coleman is a fashion icon, and he's one of those people that, if you ask me one of the celebrities I want to work with, Coleman is among the list. It's in my top 5. Coleman is among the list.
Amazing.
Coleman. I'm yet to see Michael. I know he played a major role in the Michael Jackson biopic.
Oh yeah.
So I am going to see it. And one of the reasons I'm seeing it is because of Michael and Coleman.
That's crazy. Yeah. You mean the because of Michael Jackson?
Yes, Michael Jackson's story, and of course Coleman is in it. So.
We're hearing raving reviews from the nephew.
How do you get your? My goodness! Wow!
All right, so this next one.
Okay.
The CEO of Carnival Queen.
She's my cousin's sister. She is a very straightforward person. See, this is one of the most easily misunderstood people that you ever meet, but she's very sweet and deliberate, very intentional when it comes to the people she loves and keeps in her space, right? She's a perfectionist. She's a perfectionist. She wants to get it. If she's writing an A, she makes sure that the strokes are the same. Do you understand? She's that kind of a person. And one thing I love about her is her intentionality when it comes to friendship, her relationship with people she keeps around, and she gives a lot. She can give you on a random day, and that's one thing I love about her. But she's expecting her to, surprise me with something huge on my birthday. Yeah, she's my cousin's sister. When we went to the village, because of how close we were, we had some elders calling us. Hope you guys are not doing something, because you people are related. If they find out you walk the whole of this village naked with goats on your head.
That's serious.
Okay.
You shouldn't be worried.
Her name is Harriet Ogbiji. She's going to crucify me. She likes her name to be pronounced and arranged the way it is. And right now, I don't think I've mastered that because she has one hyphenated name that I always separate. Right? So her name is Harriet. Let me not spoil the other one.
Harriet, see you Harriet right there. And what list?
I hope we don't have another person I'm framing.
We can't have a list of frames.
My goodness.
Without this next person.
Okay.
And I would literally be killed on the streets of Calabar if this person did not make the list. This next person.
Can I look at it?
Give me a sec.
All right.
Because I was like, there's no way in hell we are doing this without this next person on frame. Your partner in crime.
You know that whatever is everything that's happening here right now, he already has like first-hand information. He knows already. Like I've been sending him videos and screenshots.
Oh my god!
Like, Samuel is eating with the boys, so I just kept Samuel is eating very better, like loaded fufu this evening to carry us to be like, why is this when he eats fufu to go me no fufu on top of podcast? So this is my best man. You already know. I don't have to say please. I don't want his head to be big.
I mean, but
I don't want to.
Give me your flowers.
He's when they say you have a necessary thorn in your flesh.
Yes,
that's who he is. That's who he is, and I love him dearly.
And
so
we
much,
end
so
with
much.
this last person, and with this, because this one is more of, I wonder what you say about this person. So the next
I might not
person,
even saying
this.
you know what? I think I have to make my account private, and I should know the people that give access to that account because this is how things will be used against me when I post them, whereas I posted them myself.
What will you tell me about this?
This person is one of the most ambitious people you can find. One of the most, should I say, underrated people. And this person loves to be underrated because that is one way this person proves that there is more to give out. This person is someone that tends to get better by the day, work on his craft, on his relationship with people, his relationship with God, try to be better. This person is someone that wants to be successful, and this person is someone that success to him means impact. It's not about success for himself alone, it's about success with everybody. I mean, what is success if only you make it and the people you're working that part with, your friends and family members, don't get to the top with you? This person is someone that has decided to show up for himself. This person is someone that is ready to give his support to his friends. This is someone that is heavy on genuine friendship and relationship. He's just someone that, to an extent people misunderstand because they feel he is unserious because of his personality, but they don't know that there's a lot cooking. The personality is just something to hide. He's someone that really wishes to walk into the room and head suit on and be like, yes, someone has walked into the room. And finally, he's someone that wants to win an Oscars, the Grammy, the AMVCAs. And he's someone that wants to make mama proud.
Yes.
And he's someone that wants to be, above all, a human being with a good relationship with God. Above every other thing. A human being with a good relationship with his creator.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Obegu. Thank you so much.
And this person is the innocent version of this.
That's why I
Scattered.
we decided to go with this because we are like
So innocent, putting a call to the future. Hello, I'm coming.
We coming.
Make way
Yeah,
for
no
me,
way.
right? Coming.
All right, thank you so much, Obegu, for joining me, and I really appreciate the time we had to spend in on this, and I really appreciate you doing this. And I know this might not be the last, but this was definitely the first that I was looking forward to, and I hope I did a great job because I personally enjoyed everything, and I like the fact that I was intentional with the things that I wanted to really talk about. And I mean, come on, how do you end it? You end it with, letting me through the people I feel have a level of inspiration or have empowered you one way or the other. And I mean, shout out to your mom, shout out to your CEO, shout out to all the stars that have been able to empower you and inspire you one way or the other. And shout out to this young man
That have kept me on my toes and kept me moving.
This young man has been able to help. I think even when you want to give up, when you remember this young man, you know that it's for everybody. So thank you so much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, once again,
It's my pleasure, and I hope to do this again with Samuel Lion Podcast. You guys go watch this episode. Make sure you watch it.
I mean, thank you so much. Oh.